Hello, how's it going? So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ashley, and for those of you who do know me, you know my name is Ashley. How you doing? So, today I wanted to make a video for you guys talking about something that I have dealt with in the past, and I think people could use a few tips on, honestly. So, the topic I'm going to cover today is when you are around family and friends and you are trying to stick to a diet because you all know, and when I say diet, I don't necessarily mean diet, I just mean eating towards your goals, whatever you want to call it, eating healthier. I know that diet is considered a dirty word to some people. All I'm talking about is the way that you're eating. So, um, like I said, we've all been there, right? You are having goals, you are working towards them, you want to be healthier and you want to eat healthier, and then you go around your family and friends, and there's like this peer pressure almost, right? That if everybody else is indulging in eating not the best, they kind of expect you to do the same. So I just wanted to walk you through three different, four, four different tips that you can use to help you get through this little area if you have issues with it. Okay? Here we go. Tip number one, inform ahead of time. What I mean by this is if you're going to like a family dinner at grandma's or mom's or whoever, let that person know ahead of time that you're going to be eating just a little differently than you normally do. So, say that when you normally go to family dinner, you eat whatever you want. You get a big heaping portion of your favorite food, and that's what everybody expects you to do because you do it every time you go to family dinner, right? So, I think it can be very helpful if you just let the host know ahead of time that you might not be eating the same way that you usually do. This way, they won't get offended if they see you eating a little differently. They won't think that it's anything about them. They'll already know, oh, she's just trying to eat a little bit healthier. So it really has nothing to do with me. It just has to do with her trying to reach her goals. And just let them know. Let them know you're just trying to be a little bit healthier. Let them know it's nothing against them. You still love their food. And it doesn't mean you're never going to have it again, right? Because I think people tie a lot of emotion and a lot of tradition and stuff to food. So grandma or mom might get a little bit offended if you don't let them know ahead of time and you just refuse the food that they have made because they know that you love it, right? They know that you and all your family loves it. So if you're just showing up without letting them know first and just deciding, oh, I'm not going to eat this, and they offer it to you, and you're like, no, not right now, it could get a little bit awkward. So inform them ahead of time and save the emotional drama and save just their feelings getting hurt. Tip number two, that kind of goes along with tip number one. Bring your own dish. So, what I mean by this, if you know the family dinner or whatever social gathering that you're going to, that they're going to be making something that may not necessarily be on your plan, just bring your own dish and mention this when you're talking to them about the first tip that I gave you, right? So let them know, hey, you don't have to change the meal for me. Don't worry, I'm going to make this as easy for you as possible. I'm going to bring a side dish and I'm going to bring enough for everybody to enjoy, but I'm mostly going to eat that. So that way, like I said, it saves them from feeling like they have to completely switch around whatever they're making to accommodate you, and it helps you stay on plan because you're bringing something that you can eat. Yeah, I know, good tip, right? And side note for that tip, just, you don't even have to make a big deal out of it. Just be like, yeah, I wanted to try out this new recipe and I thought it was really good. And I wanted everybody else to try it too. That way, it's like, you're not even like, oh, I'm just bringing this for myself so only I can eat it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a big deal if you don't make it a big deal. Tip number 3, eat before you go. So this is more like, you can't just go to family dinner and then eat before you go and be like, oh, I'm not hungry. Like, why are you here then? This is family dinner. This is more about like if you're meeting people out, right? If you're going to say you're going to a bowling alley, and there's, some people are probably going to eat there, but you don't want to eat the bar food or the bowling alley food. There's usually bars attached to bowling alleys, and you don't want to eat that food because it's not on your plan. It won't help you get to the goals that you want to achieve, right? So in this situation, eat like about an hour before you go. That way, you will be full and you won't be tempted in the moment from your hunger to choose something that may not be the best for you. Because I know whenever I am like starving my face off, I usually just want to eat whatever is available in there to eat. And sometimes that's not always the best option, right? So this is perfect if you're going out to meet friends somewhere and there's no set dinner plans, but you know that the night will maybe end up with people like ordering food. Just eat ahead of time and drink some water. That way, like I said, you're not going to get hungry and you're not going to be tempted to make any rash decisions. Tip number 4. That's a 4, not a 5. 4. Um, don't talk about it at the table. So, if you're at family dinner or you're maybe with friends at a dinner and people notice that you're not normally eating like you usually do, maybe your cousin Courtney, don't ask me why I chose the name Courtney, it felt right. Say that your cousin Courtney notices, oh, she's not like piling the food on her plate like she usually does, right? And she says something like, oh, Ashley, you're eating a little differently. Acknowledge it, but don't keep the conversation going, right? Just be like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to eat a little bit healthier. Do you have any vacation plans for this summer? Just change the subject and get the attention off of the food, especially at the table. Because there's nothing more awkward when you're around a big group of people and you're put on the spot to talk about what you're eating and talk about what's on your plate, right? I know I've been in that situation and it's just kind of like, can we not? Can we not talk about this, please? So just change the subject. Just acknowledge it. Like I said, just be like, hey, yeah, I'm just trying to eat a little bit healthier. I just have a goal of getting a little bit healthier this year. And right now I am eating for my goals. And then just ask whoever a question. Say Courtney is going to school. So how's school going, Courtney? As simple as that. You don't have to make it awkward. You don't have to bring any more attention to it than what is already there. If you don't make it a big deal, guess what? It's not going to be a big deal. So in closing, I just wanted to let you know, I know it can be tough to be working towards a goal, especially when it comes to health and fitness and you're changing your eating habits. So I just wanted to make this video to hopefully give you some tips to make it just a little bit easier, especially when it comes around to family and friends and maybe that little bit of peer pressure you might feel or whatever. I know it can get kind of awkward sometimes. So I just want to make this video to hopefully give you a little bit of support and a little bit of help in that area. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it, or if you would like me to make any more videos on other subjects, let me know. Alright? Okay. Have a good day, and remember, you don't owe anybody an explanation when it comes to bettering yourself. You just don't. Okay? Alright. See you next time. Bye.